Like they were really obsessed with making sure that you know that I am better than you, that I'm more important than you, that I'm more powerful than you, that I'm wealthier than you. And I just that energy just it's oppressive energy. It's like, wow, like do do you have to oppress me or compete with me for us to succeed together? Is there space? Is there enough room for collaboration where you can be the king of hip hop. Maybe I'm the king of finance. I don't know, the king of scholars, or I'm King Boyce. I don't even think that way, but let's say I did think that way, right? Isn't there room for both of us to be honored in our own space and still, work together and figure out what the common adversary is, as opposed to it constantly being a competition? It's exhausting. It's freaking exhausting. And this is also bad for relationships and marriages. If you ever want to end your relationships or get a divorce, start competing with your spouse. Just compete. Ladies, if you want to make your man mad and make him want to go sleep with the secretary or whatever, start just really demeaning him and belittling him and disrespecting him and making him feel small. He'll be gone in a minute. Then you won't have to worry about nothing. It'll just be you and your cats. But same thing with men. You got so many men who are so threatened by successful black women, and in most cases, that energy is so misdirected and misguided. That lady is not your competition, man. Let her fly. You got a wife that's smarter than you, then clap for her, cheer for her, support her. She got two master's degrees. You say, go on, babe, go get your master's degree. Hold a birthday party for it and celebrate when she finishes her PhD or whatever it is, right? Like why does celebrating her success somehow affect or harm you in a negative way? It doesn't harm you or affect you in a negative way. It's what it is it's mindset. It's this idea of some sort type of scarcity, or that there's only enough room for one of us to be doing well. And there are so many people. And in fact, let me just tell you, I saw this with Steve Harvey. He was on this show called The Pivot, and Steve Harvey's a wise man, and sometimes he says things that are wise. I didn't think this statement was wise at all. And he talked about how sad he was at the death of his father, and I empathize with that. But then he said to Ryan and the other host, and he said your father is the only man you'll ever meet who wants you to be better than him, to do better than him. And I understand that to a point, right? That yeah, that's what a great father does. He says, "Son, I want you to be better than me," stuff like that. But the problem with that statement, and I don't disagree with it completely, but the problem with that statement was I remember thinking, does everything have to be a competition? If I'm sitting next to my homeboy and he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, do I have to compare my thing to his thing? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like do you have to compare? If you are living a good life and you have a nice car and a nice house and a nice couch, is it necessary for you to go visit the Joneses across the street and you see their couch and say, "Oh shoot, no, I got the they got the new couch. They got an expensive $10,000 Italian sofa. I need to get me one of those too." No, there is no necessity in that. There is no what you when you behave that way, when you get into a hyper competitive atmosphere with people around you, what you're really speaking about is what's living inside of you. You are not content with you. Their success is a mirror reflecting back on you, and you're seeing yourself as small because you see them as so big, or you see them progressing, and it reminds you that you haven't done the things you need to do. And I can just tell you, the most successful people I've ever seen don't compare themselves to other people on a regular basis. Some of them do, but most of them don't. Most truly successful people at a high level, they compete with themselves. They say, "How do I just become better than the person I was yesterday?" And not only is that more productive in terms of accomplishment, but it'll keep you sane. It'll keep you sane.